Hey everybody, it's the Linkzilla here coming at you with another Minecraft Kaijerica update. Now, it's been a while since the last one. I've been wanting to record for the last few days, but some things have happened, and basically I just didn't really get around to doing it. Every single time I said, alright, I'm going to take this time out of my day to do it, but I decided not to. I just wanted to enjoy my 3-day weekend, not have to worry about school or work or anything, so now we're finally back. I've got about an hour before I have to leave for class, so I honestly don't think it's going to take me that long. I just want to basically just look down here in my inventory. Oh, what we got here? We've got the Sarcosuchus and the Spinosaurus DNA, so yep, the wait is finally over. It's time. We are going to start breeding these big bastards. And I'm not going to do the Spinosaurus just yet. I want to basically just kind of work out like a plan and whatnot, and anyways, I just wanna come over here for a moment. I want to show you guys like what's been going on. As you can see here, I've moved the hoppers from directly pouring into this chest into the secondary hoppers and whatnot. It's gonna like slow a lot of things down, but well, not technically. I think it'll still go at the same pace, but whatever. I just wanted to show you guys the central chest here. Yep, all of it is gone. Almost all of it is gone. It's basically starting to take the gravel, the little bit of gravel that I threw in there now, and ooh, finally getting some more plant fossils. So I'm just gonna go throw those on the analyzer real quick. If you couldn't tell, I basically needed a lot of sand, so I was really kind of just hoping to get more of these plant fossils. And the zombies are out. It's morning, but it's still raining. Anyways, I'm gonna go around and show you guys all the stuff that I've done. As you were, gents. Don't mind me. If I didn't show you guys before, I can't really remember because it's been a while and I haven't rewatched my episodes yet. I don't think I'm even going to rewatch them, so basically speaking, here's the Sarcosuchus pen. I filled it up with water, and also I made one last special edit. I'm going to have to get inside the pen in order to show you guys. Just keep watching basically around here where the indicator says the biome is. The heads-up display shows the biome. Alright, and, oh, we're not in the plains anymore. We're in a river now. So, yeah. Basically, I used MC-Edit to change this area into a river. I wish I knew that MC-Edit could have done that before, but because I basically wasted like so many hours last night trying to use World Painter in order to do it, because World Painter is confusing. You can draw like a line on the map with a certain kind of block, and it will change the biome to where that block normally spawns in the world, but you can't do that with water, apparently. But anyways, so basically, I've tested this out, and I've just sat here underwater for long enough to where a few sturgeons will spawn in, so I definitely know that I've got like a potential infinite food source for the Sarcosuchus, so it is definitely going to work, and so the tour moves on. The Sarcosuchus egg is still cooking over there, so it's going to be a while before we can see him, before we can get the egg. Got other stuff I want to show you. And here's the mosasaur pen. As you can also see, it's also been changed into a river, and the sturgeon count has gone up because there are now wild sturgeons spawning in there as well as the named ones, and they're definitely dropping more sturgeon spore. Let me just go in there and grab those. Grabbing some caviar. If any of you have ever wondered what's in this chest, well, it's where I keep the backup sturgeon spawn. Like, when I first made this pen, I basically, I left my game on, and I went outside to take a walk. I was walking for about 2 hours, and when I came back, I was in the right space to where I had collected, like, so many sturgeon spawn, so I just started throwing them in the chest here to give as backup for if my plesiosaur got hungry. And you can also see that I've got the 2 other plesiosaur spawning sacks, so that when the time comes, I will give Nessie a couple of siblings. because I think that she's pretty lonely in her wide open area. And that's the best part. Always, the best way to make somebody happy is to have their personal space invaded by people that they now have to share that space with for the rest of their lives. And that's probably why I'm alone. This, basically, I'm pretty sure it's because we're now in hurricane season, but this week has been rather rainy, and I really hate it. I went to class yesterday morning, and after class was over, I went out to get some breakfast, and I got rained on. And now, here is the Spinosaurus pen. As you can see, I fixed it. I didn't want the Spinosaurus to be like the Sarcosuchus, to just basically be on land for, like, just a small portion of the pen, but I also didn't want him to just be on water either, so I think I more evenly divided it up between the two. So here's where he can frolic in the water, he can submerge himself if he wants to, but also here's the pen, here's the dry land, and I decided to have it moving downward, so that way he doesn't really stand out too much above the walls of the fence, because I'm pretty sure this thing will be able to reach over and kill anything it pleases, because it's going to be big. This here is also a river, so I've seen that sturgeons will sometimes spawn in here, and even if they don't, I will also get squiddies, and whatnot, but I bet you guys are wondering what this is. Well, basically, when I was building up this area, this walkway that connects the two parks together with a little bridge, kind of, had to cut through the Spinosaurus pen in order to do it, I basically realized that there was so much space under there that I had enough room to add a pig spawner. So I basically got like a whole pig spawning machine down there, and it's designed to spawn pigs whenever I'm near it. The pigs will then fall into the water, get pushed out that tiny hole, and then they'll come to a stop here. This is basically a kind of control to keep the pigs coming in at one at a time, but as you can see, it's been ready for quite a while now, so they are just pouring out en masse at this point. So what it does is that the pig that sits there is going to get pushed by the next pig that comes up. He's going to get pushed onto this half slab, and then the water is going to carry him up these stairs until he is in the water and he's going to surface. So basically speaking, this is going to keep the Spinosaurus fed, it's going to allow him to hunt, and as you can see, there are a lot of piggies, so if I don't get this thing bred real soon, these pigs are just going to lag my game to shit. So, if you guys want an update, here are my Allosauruses. They've been producing a lot of eggs lately, and I just really like that. You taking notes, Dilophosaurus? Anyways, so, but basically speaking, anyone who's remembered the last part, my colossal embarrassment to where I basically had to I had to basically beat one of these things up using a chicken. A piece of fried chicken. That is, I think I deserve some kind of gold medal for that. That is just so ridiculous. The thing about it is that I really cannot wait to have all these things spawned, but I know that once I do, there's no reason for me to stick around in this world anymore because I want to go back to the real Jurassic Park and get that thing up and running. But this has been a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I thought that this would be a chore just to satisfy my rather obsessive personality and whatnot, so... But basically speaking, this has been fun. It's kind of cool. And I really just don't want to leave, so I think that I'm going to have to basically stick around. Ooh, you can see that there are squids and sturgeon in here, so I was right, they do spawn. Yep. Old Sarky is going to be eating good tonight. Sarky, Sharky. But anyway, so I'm going to stick around to where I'm going to tame the animals, but just like with the Allosauruses, I'm going to have to take, like, the fossil blocks that I have, and I'm going to have to basically, like, get the... I'm going to have to get the scarab gems, and then I'm going to have to take the aquatic gemstones, and I'm going to have to breed them. Oh, shoot, that reminds me, I still have to breed the Mosasaurus and the Liopleurodon, so... yeah, that's 2 more mouths to feed, and they're pretty big mouths. You know what? I might as well go throw at least one of them onto the cooker right now. Yeah, that's what I call my cultivator vat now. It's the cooker. Makes it seem like I'm gonna cook the eggs and I'm gonna eat them, which I will at one point. Like, you can actually use dinosaur eggs to make a cake. So, basically speaking, I've got so many dinosaur eggs at this point that I literally don't have anything else to do with them. And we've got our Sarcosuchus egg. Now, you guys might think that this is kind of a weird thing about me, but it's a tradition that I've had since the very beginning. I know that I've got Mosasaurus and Lyopleurodon DNA in here, but I'm not going to take it from there. And the reason why is because basically, like, I know that the more that I cycle through these things, I'll eventually get some Sarcosuchus or Lyopleurodon DNA, so I'm just going to take it from here. So, as you can see, ooh, I've got another Sarcosuchus. And a Deinonychus. So many raptors, another Deinonychus, Confucicornis. I'm not taking the Triceratops DNA because I've basically already got 64 stacks of Triceratops, as I will have Velociraptors, so I will have so many left over that they just won't be able to fit in the chest anymore. Which is why I fear that eventually I'll have to, like, make individual chests for every single type of DNA. So, got Alligator Gar DNA, Pachycephalosaurus, Kelican. Kelican! I cannot believe that I actually thought that I had to go looking for sources of cow DNA. I am so friggin' stupid. I mean... How could I forget that I already had that much cow DNA? Ceratosaurus, Plesiosaurus, and Brachiosaurus. It's kind of like a Forrest Gump thing. Life is like a box of chocolates. Well, more like life is like a box of random DNA made from abomination's flesh. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, there's my Mosasaurus. Yep, right between the two Triceratopses. Ceratopsians. But I just hate it when they give rotten flesh, so... Gar. Alligator. Gar. Ichthyosaurus. Oh, that reminds me that I still have to make some kind of small enclosure for ichthyosaurs. Man, I just keep coming up with excuses, don't I? But anyways, this will basically guarantee that I'm going to have to stick around for Kaijerica a little bit longer, and I'll come back to Kaijerica. If you guys want to see me try and tackle the Godzilla monsters, you guys want to see me go to Infant Island, you guys want to see me just do all the cool stuff that I think can be done with these mods combined, then I will make more videos on them. And another Triceratops. Ugh. Another Ichthyosaurus. Brachio! Look at all this stuff. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? Disney, please don't sue me. I'm singing terribly. I think that's what I love about this. That's what I like about making these videos, because I'm somewhat uninhibited, because I know that a million people are going to watch this, but I'm still recording it from the safety of my own room, so it's not like I'm doing this out in public where I could embarrass myself, but I am going to embarrass myself because, like, a lot of people on the internet are going to hear this, but still. I just think that it just opens me up to be more funny, and, you know, it's basically kind of like the right philosophy, where sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself. Like, you just gotta take everything in stride, you know what I'm trying to say? Don't take life too seriously. You'll never get out of it alive. It's like my favorite Bugs Bunny quote, because it's so true on so many levels. You really are not gonna get out of life alive. So, holy crap! I've almost got a full stack of Smilodons, Titanus, Mammoths. Holy crap! I think that's basically because of these guys over here. Yep. For those of you who are wondering what this is, you'll find out in a later video, if I even decide to do that video. You see, I don't know, I like to keep... And there's another Mosasaurus. You know, maybe I'll breed two. It's possible. Well, almost got a full stack of Mammoths and a Quagga. Quagga, 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 quagga. It kind of seemed like a Blackadder sketch right there when Prince George says that they were very lucky, and then he eventually devolves into clucking like a chicken. So what was the chicken impression in native? I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. So, what is a rubber button? Rotten borough. Yes, what is a rotten borough? I love Blackadder. You know, a lot of people give Rowan Atkinson props for being a comedian who could entertain us without saying a single word. Yeah, he was able to do that as Mr. Bean, but people of my generation, yeah, I loved Mr. Bean, but we basically... And here's my Lyopleurodon, right next to a Sarcosuchus. How's that for irony? Anyway, I got them, but as I was saying, just real quick about Rowan Atkinson, basically people from my generation know him as Edmund Blackadder, and he definitely used his voice to entertain us. So, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Blackadder, it's a BBC sitcom starring Rowan Atkinson, Tony Robinson, and occasionally Hugh Laurie. So, I highly recommend that show. If you don't know what it is, look it up on the internet. It's just so great. Anyway, I'm throwing the Mosasaurus and the Lyopleurodon onto the cooker, and I'm going to close the doors. You know, I should really just put scanner doors up here. That would solve all the problems, wouldn't it? In fact, I should just basically put scanner doors here, my room, over there, and in fact, I should just put them in my house. Like, the first time any of my villagers clear out of my house during the day, that's what I'm gonna do. Just keep out the riffraff. Anyway, it stopped raining, and I've got my Sarcosuchus egg. So, it's finally time, the moment we've all been waiting for. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, great. Those guys are going to be able to fall into the pen, because basically I wanted to keep things as level as possible, so I started digging out this side and whatnot to put up the fence, but I haven't finished digging out that side because I kind of don't want to lose my awesome slime trail. So, anyways, I'm going to breed him this far away from the beach, see if he actually knows to move towards Zavata, or if the first thing that he'll do is basically attack the pig, or if the first thing that he'll do is attack me. So, I mean, this is a dilemma. I want to be here for when he hatches, but I know that he's going to try and kill me. And I'm actually kind of curious to see if he'll attack the zombie instead, the zombie. So, this is going to take a minute. And it's in the 20s, so... Man, I'm not looking forward to going to my next class. I think that I could have fun in this class, but it's a discussion class, and I don't know about discussion classes. I feel like they are a colossal waste of both time and money, because I get that it's important to discuss what we learned, to give our own interpretations on the ideas and whatnot, but I ultimately feel like it requires literally nothing from me, and it ultimately requires nothing from the class. Like, all of this could basically be that you don't necessarily need to go onto the campus in order to do this, unless you want to be, except for basically being counted as present. You don't want to be counted absent, because having too many absences can basically get you oh, dang it, one of the cultivators failed. Oh well, pretty sure the Iron Giants will take care of that. Hey, you kicked in my egg! You bastard, this is TV! And now I'm gonna have to dig it out of there. I'm gonna burn them. Yeah, I basically am so powerful that I literally don't care if any of... And at least I got some failure flesh out of that. You, move. Yep, that was the Lyopleurodon. I always said that you can't trust a doity, no-good Lyopleurodon. You know that Lyopleurodons are technically like plesiosaurs? I mean, I think they're basically sort of, I think, in the same taxonomic group. I really don't know my phylogeny or taxonomy. I just don't know this shit. I looked it up on the internet once, and but it was basically like a little confusing and so complicated that I can't really remember it at present. So I'll have to look that up again and tell you guys. Like I said, I'm not a paleontologist. I wanted to be one, but basically I'd have to go like into the next state in order to learn how to do that, and I just don't have the money. So. Hell, not even the next day. Oh, it hatched. There it is. There it is. Hey there, little fella. You gonna kill me? It's a girl. Oh, I have no idea what I'm gonna name you, but you look so cute. You want some food? Here. Ah, I think that it's so small it's intimidated that it basically will try to avoid me, so... So, I would need a skull stick in order to tame this thing. Or at least control it. I wonder if it only eats raw, so... Here, pig. Nope. But I wonder if it just won't eat because it's like, has to come from... Because it won't eat from my hand. Wow. Largest crocodile that ever existed. And it's so teeny tiny. Holy crap, I just realized that I forgot to put a bubble machine in here. I've got to keep these things happy. I don't want them to kill me. Hell, I'm surprised that it's not attacking me right now. And the cultivator failed again. And I'm betting that since the Mosasaurus was the one that was almost completed, it's the Lyopleurodon that failed again. I really wonder how these things can fail twice in a row when I had just put up a brand new one. You know what? I'm basically kind of worried about the fact that I wasn't there when the Sarcosuchus was tamed. Yep, see? The exact same one. And at least I got two out of it this time. Boink. Oh yeah, the zombie flesh. And I've got my Mosasaurus sack. It's kind of weird how these things come in a sack. Alrighty, what was the other thing that I wanted to do? I know that I gotta basically build a bubble machine. That's basically kind of like a pain because I know that that recipe involves gold. Can't wait to see it when it gets in the water. Because apparently, I think that like It has a pretty cool kill animation where it bites down on its victim and it begins rolling like an actual crocodile would. So I just hope that she doesn't spend all her time up here, and I really hope she ate some of that. I expected it to be more aggressive. I mean, the allosaurs basically ate me when I first bred them. But basically speaking, that was kind of weird because it was kind of vague. It said that if I wanted to tame it in the intended way, that I basically had to use an aquatic scarab gem after fighting this thing, but the thing about it is, intended? I don't like the word intended. I'm wondering if I had actually stuck by it when it was born, if it would be tamed to me, but still, let's give it a read. Sarcosuchus, the flesh crocodile, puts the modern saltwater crocodile to shame. At an unbelievable 12 meters long, Sarcosuchus was likely the largest crocodile to ever live. It achieved this immense size by growing rapidly, spending less time as a vulnerable small fry. It had a very toothy grin, with 131 teeth per animal, and no doubt had a wicked offensive system. For defense, Sarcosuchus's back was adorned with a complete cowering osteoderms. This would keep it protected while it floated on the surface of the water in search of food. If its land-living prey decided to fight back against this wide maw of certain death, the osteoderms would without a doubt have deflected it. Living in the freshwater tropical paradise that is now the Sahara Desert, wow! Sarcosuchus had a veritable buffet set out before it. Among the most common species that it coexisted with were iguanodontids and the species of coelacanth, which would have often been on the menu. As vicious ambush predators, these hapless creatures would find themselves locked within the jaws of Sarcosuchus when caught unawares, but it is safe to say that though no matter how this creature ate, one would not want to find themselves face to teeth with it. No, they would not. Where'd she go? Really hope that you grow up fast. I really hope that you go in the water soon. I can't wait to see that. Anyways, I think I might cut the video short sometime here. I just want to basically just pal around for a little bit, maybe give her some growing space and whatnot. I'm going to come back and build a bubble machine for her once I figure out the recipe. Probably should have looked that up before coming back. But anyways, that's basically what Sarcosuchus is going to be. Next part, I'm probably going to breed both the Liopleurodon and the Mosasaurus at once. And I just now realized that fighting the both of them is going to be very hard because they're basically going to be very big animals, so I'm going to be keeping in a very small enclosure. And over here in the Spinosaurus pen, we got some sturgeon and some squiddies. Let's just give them some more, shall we? Yeah, play with this, squiddy. But anyway, that's all the time we have for this video. If you guys like this video, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you guys like my content and want to see more of me, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, I will see you guys in the next Kaijerica Minecraft update. Till then, later.